Hi, Teresa B. How's everything going? How are you doing? How's your husband doing? Oops. Spongy, I gotta send you the link so you can join.
All right, we'll go in just a second.
Are you doing okay, Teresa B? I'm gonna send Spongy the link. You doing better? Hey, Janet. Hey, Grandma Teresa. Well, Teresa B, you know I'm praying for you, and I know Spongy is. All right, Spongy, there's the link. Is he still in the hospital? Oh, okay, Okies. Thank you for stopping by. Y'all, it has been a busy day. A busy day. I feel like I did the live with Okies, and then I just feel like I'm stretching myself too thin. He's home resting. That's good. That is really good. I'll keep praying for you both because I know it's very, very stressful, very hard. But yeah, it's like I can't believe that it's 5:30 now, y'all. Grandma Teresa said hi, Spongy. 5:30. It feels like the day. Where'd the day go? Let me turn off these fish tanks real quick. Not necessarily turn them off, but turn their lights off. Um, y'all here pretty soon. I'm gonna have a different setup where I sit. Well, I'll be sitting in different places, but I've been sitting here for quite some time. Hey, Shannon, you're gonna watch from your TV? Well, your video, okay. Hey, Mariella. All right, y'all. While I get set up, and I appreciate you so much being here, Mariella. It'll be, I think it's the first time.
No, she came here before.
Oh, has she been to the Bible study before?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, this one, if you read the write up for the schedule, I had to change it. I had it set for 5, but I ran into some major technical glitches. That's what I don't like about scheduling because if you run into some problems, you're kind of messed up because everybody's expecting it at a certain time and I couldn't do it. I still didn't get everything done that I was hoping to get done. But let me go ahead with my pre-recording of what we're going to be doing. And then from there, I will go to our countdown to see if other people want to join. So y'all don't leave, Mariella. Y'all stay with me. It's going to be a really good one, I think. And the day does fly by. It flies by. And I just don't have enough time to get anything done. I feel like I don't even feel like I have time to go do any kind of like side hustle to get extra money or anything. But anyway, let me get my pre-recording on here for you guys. Oh wow, y'all, it's been a busy day, busy day. I'm not feeling as fresh and lively as I had. I'm still working on this upload for our Bible study. I'm hoping that everybody will be able to be here. But welcome back to our fellowship and our Bible study on Tuesdays. I try to have it every Tuesday, but that's not always possible. Today's study is on how we beat ourselves down and try to do too much, won't let go of the reins, won't let anybody in to help us. And then we start just losing it, because we're overwhelmed, we're stressed, we have so much anxiety, we're uptight, we feel like people don't really care or listen to what we really need. And that is what we are focusing on today and how we can try to overcome that. And I'm the most guilty of it of all, probably of all. Also, I'm going to be reading, as long as my eyes can see, a little thing, a little short paragraph out of Biscuits and Butter. This is blessings I got at Hobby Lobby. And the title of this is called Eclipse. When we have God in clear focus, his powerful presence eclipses our fear. That's by Charles R. Swindoll. And this is just about when you hold on to faith, you can overcome anything. We've talked about that before. And God never intended for us to try to take everything on our own as women of the home. That's not what he meant. He meant, we're supposed to share those burdens, share your troubles, alleviate that. Don't suffer alone. And I'm already can see that I can't see this very good because it's already getting dark. So I have to turn it, and I'm like, I wonder if I shine my light. Anyway, y'all, I'm babbling. But that is what we're going to focus on today. And again, I hope everybody will be able to join us. And I'll see you guys there. Now we're going to have a quick intermission with music, and then we'll move forward.
Stretching out on my path, and moments are quicker than last. Time goes, I'm tired, and finding it harder to see the kindness you told us to be. Trying to hope that I trust and know you'll make a way. You'll make a way. You'll make a way. You'll make a way. Come, kingdom of God, true and kind. The boldness of our sacrifice, your heart showed. Love, standing by each other's side, and turning away from pride. We know we're letting go. You'll make a way. You'll make a way. You'll make a way. Oh, you'll make a way. Every night and day, a way. You'll make a way. Oh, you'll make a way. Every night and day, I'm watching our way. 'Cause I believe you'll make a way. 'Cause I believe you'll make a way. 'Cause I believe you'll make a way. I've come to the end of myself. My hands in the air, Jesus, I've got nothing left. And I wanna keep singing, but I'm feeling the weight. I'm seeing the cycles of all the hate. Open up those heavenly gates. Those heavenly gates, we cry, justice, freedom come. Open up those heavenly gates, those heavenly gates, we cry for mercy and for your love. You see the forgotten, you stand in their pain. You're shoulder to shoulder with all who are finding their way. In every season, through every song, you hear the cries of the broken. God, won't you come and open up those heavenly gates? Those heavenly gates, we cry, justice, freedom come. Open up those heavenly gates. Yeah, those heavenly gates. We cry for mercy and for your love. Yeah. Open up those heavenly gates. Those heavenly gates. We cry justice, freedom come. Open up those heavenly gates. Yeah, those heavenly gates. We cry for mercy and for your love. Let your kingdom come. Let your will be done on earth as we see it in heaven. Let your kingdom come. Let your will be done on earth as we see it in heaven. Let your kingdom come. Let your will be done on earth as we see it in heaven. Let your kingdom come. Let your will be done on earth as we see it in heaven. Open up those heavenly gates. Those heavenly gates. We cry justice, freedom come. Open up those heavenly gates. Yeah, those heavenly gates. We cry for mercy and for your love. those heavenly gates. We
All right, y'all. I'm going to bring me and Spongy back. I remember when I first started doing this on Restream, I didn't know what I was doing. Y'all, if you ever wonder, I'm just going to go ahead and say this, even though this isn't even, well, in a little bit, this is part of what we're discussing, because we're discussing how women put everything on themselves and how it makes us feel about ourselves. My hair's still going flat and I'm bald anyway. So, but I was telling Janet, because I have severe connective tissue disease and lupus, my joints in my mouth right here, they won't open right. And I've gone to several different dentists. One recommended Botox injections to try to relax the muscles and tissues, so maybe they could get in there and do the little. I have a few cavities and work on those. I didn't want to do that, so I went to another dentist that was a sedation dentistry. I was still a patient there, but I hadn't gone in a while. And he said, okay, we can give you something to relax you, and you'll go to sleep during the procedure so that you won't feel any pain when we have to pull your mouth open and we can do the work. They had to give me all my money back, my deposit, after, what I had to pay up front, and then the insurance, because the feelings fell out a few weeks later. And then they tried to do a root canal. And I think, as far as I know, it's okay. But when they first did it, they left too much of whatever it was, whatever you call that stuff. And I was in a lot of pain for a while, and they had to give me my deposit back on that too. So I'm very, very self-conscious with my teeth. I worry about what people will think, because I've had to have surgical removal of teeth. I've got the 2 eye teeth that are gone, and some teeth here that I had to have surgery to have removed, and one over here. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I was just throwing that out there because, yeah, I know I do certain things in my videos, and I do that because I'm so very, very extremely self-conscious about that. All right. Now, back to what we're going to be doing today. Why should we have faith when we feel overwhelmed, when we feel burdened, when we feel full of strife, when we have so much anxiety? We need to turn to somebody who will help us. And God always promised he would carry us through those tough times. He didn't say that we wouldn't go through them. He said he would be there helping us through them. We as women put too much on ourselves. We look too hard at ourselves, and we're too cold to our own selves, on our looks, on our bodies, on everything. That's my son coming in. And we need to stop it. We really need to stop it. All right, y'all know I have to use my little flashlight. I have my little candle, but my little candle for peace and comfort, because it smells good. Maybe that will help me see that better. All right, so another thing we do is we put tomorrow's worries, and that affects today's peace, right? I mean, it really does. It does it to me all the time. I worry about all of the what ifs. Who else that is here has that problem? You worry about the what ifs. What if my car breaks down? What if I can't pay my mortgage payment next month? What if my husband loses his job? What if I got to get divorced because I just can't take it anymore? What if? What if? What if? Always taking care of others before ourselves. That's right. I do it every single day. I've done it for years, and I'm still doing it. Cutting my husband's steak, slicing open his baked potato for him, doing everything, everything. And I'm always the last one to sit down and eat. Always. You too, Mariella? Always the last one. No help. No help. I truly, really hardly get any help. And now that my husband is older, He'll be 70 in 6 months, y'all. I'm kind of like, I shouldn't be so demanding. I should put even more on myself because I haven't been able to work anymore. Even though I do. Now, I will go DoorDash, but y'all, Spongy will tell you, I am out there crippled. Like, she'll tell you, it's sad. But while I am waiting for my settlement and we, financially need me to be able to buy some things on my own, that's more I'm putting on myself. More. So I'm more stressed, more filled with anxiety. Every single month I worry about paying our mortgage payment. Every single month. Every time I try to save money, it's like it's gone. It's just gone. Groceries cost so much, everything costs so much. But I put tomorrow's worries on today's peace. I really do. I really do. We need to stop putting everyone first and start putting ourselves first. There comes a point in your life where you need to do that. And as Teresa B. said, we have to hand it over to the Lord. But the Lord never wanted us to do everything on our own. That was not how it's supposed to be. We're supposed to have help. We're supposed to ask for help. In fact, we should be encouraged. No, people don't like to tip good. They don't. But why tomorrow worry hits women the hardest? Most women aren't just managing tasks. They're managing the mental load, remembering bills, school forms, appointments, meals, birthdays, the thermostat setting. Absolutely, the thermostat setting. And whether the dog has enough food. Add today's prices and the headlines of what's going on today. Seriously. Add all that into it. And it quietly just sucks you dry. To me, my son was trying to tell me some things the other day, and I'm like, no, don't tell me anymore, because I can't deal with it. I can't handle that stress. I can't handle any more put on me. I just don't want to know. Spongy over here is going to have to learn that one day she's going to have to get up and do more. That's just a fact of life. She's going to have to. And yes, we did. I did it to myself. I did. I admit that. I did. Catering to everybody, I did. But it is really, really hard on women because we do too much already. So what it sounds like when we put tomorrow's worries on today's peace, if the car breaks down next month, we're done. What if the bill goes up again? I do that all the time. If I say no to this overtime, what happens to Christmas? When I was able to work, I did that. So I did so much overtime so that, I worked myself into the ground. How tomorrow worry steals your peace. It lives in a time you can't act in. You can only act today. You have no control over tomorrow. Planning is good. Rehearsing disaster is not. So in other words, if we are constantly sitting here, we hear a clicking in our air conditioner unit, and we're like, oh God, it's going to go out. It's something terrible. We sometimes talk it up ourselves. Like we really do. We talk it up ourselves. And that's not good for our mental health, our physical health. It's not good for the people around us either. Because our anxiety, believe you me, I know I can act like a crazy person. I know. But I'm a good person. I'm a good woman. And I try my best. And my best just isn't good enough. It's just not good enough. So I have to, I pray on it and I pray about it, but then I'll turn around and do the same thing all over again. All right, so it lives in a time we can't act in. We can only act today. It confuses control with care. You can care deeply without controlling outcomes. My husband tries to tell me all the time I'm trying to control everything. I don't feel like I'm trying to control everything at all. I feel like I'm just trying to maintain it in a cleanly, organized manner. But he's like, but you're putting you won't let anybody help you. And I don't understand what he means. I don't understand. I ask for help, but it's like nobody hears me. So I just get told, I don't know. But it confuses control with care. So he says I try to control everything. It hijacks your body. The brain whispers danger and your body obeys. Tight chest, shallow breathing, irritability. I have a lot of irritability. I know y'all have seen it sometimes. I know y'all have heard me sometimes. I do have a lot of irritability. I need to try to control it. Now, sometimes if you hear me and I sound real loud, it's because I'm partially deaf and I'm just loud. I have to be loud to be able to hear myself. So sometimes that's all it is. Sometimes I'm overly anxious and irritable. And I just feel like no prayer in the world can help me. Teresa B said, I learned a long time ago that we cannot do it all. We must let others take accountability. I'm trying to accept that now. And then Janet said, it's not control because we're used to doing things our way. That's right. See, and that's what I try to tell him. Like, I'm not trying to control anything. Like, he'll go in the laundry room and I'll be like, no, you got to get out of there. Get out of my laundry area. No, you're not doing it right. Just get out of there. And it just escalates. It escalates because he's not going to fold clothes properly. I know he's not. Now, I have given the responsibility of the other bathroom cleaning to him and my son, my oldest son. My husband doesn't do it. Y'all pray for me for peace and sanity, because I'm telling you, it God help me. And like, I think I was in a live one time with Okies and I was talking about when I asked my husband to do something, it could take weeks to get it done. That's not lying. You think that, but then they'll, like when it comes to food or something, they'll fend for themselves all right. They'll come into your kitchen and make a total nightmarish mess. All right. Thank you so much, Hardnack, for joining. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. It also shrinks your joy when you're trying to take on too much, as women, we do. We know we do. We might have faith and we pray and we worship and all that, but we still keep doing, right? So it shrinks our joy. We stop tasting the good in front of us because our attention is handcuffed to what might go wrong. I'm like that. I'm me 100%. That is me. Like, I hear my washer over here not on the right cycle because it's unbalanced. And the whole time I'm talking to y'all, I'm like, oh my God, I got to get over there and go fix that. So no, I feel like I haven't achieved hardly anything today. And I'm just doing a salad for dinner. All right. So you've got to separate today from tomorrow. We have to hold strong to our faith and believe, and pray and find ways to alleviate our stress and our anxiety. That doesn't always mean going to a therapist. That majority of the time means going to God in prayer. And when we do that, we need to really believe it. And we really need to start letting go of these strings we hold on to so tightly. For me, I don't know if I ever really can. I don't know if I can let go of it. I really don't. I really don't, y'all. All right. I forgot what this one was. Okay. See, I got to use this because I'm blind, y'all. All right. So we need to stop overburdening ourselves by trading control. Oh, wait, I read that wrong. In order to get control and feel better about ourselves, and quit putting ourselves down and quit being like, I didn't get nothing done today and nothing looks good and I look like crap and nobody loves me and nobody cares about me and nobody wants to help me. But I'm going to keep on doing it. Got to stop that. So, like I said, the only way we can stop it is by what? Praying and believing in that faith, in that prayer that we're praying, and having that faith that God is going to help guide us through and help us find a solution to what we're doing wrong in our lives. Maybe it never happens. Maybe it never happens. I don't know. I'm only a human woman. But I can tell you this from what I studied today and looking back in it in the Bible. There are a lot of women in the Bible that were doing exactly what modern women today are doing. Women have been the same since biblical days, always doing it, always trying to do it all. And then telling the people that do come and be like, I'll do it. No, you won't. You won't do it right. Leave me alone. So we got to stop. Got to stop doing that, which I probably never will. Probably never will stop. All right, so we stop overburdening ourselves by trading control for trust and hustle for faithfulness. We give our control, our overburdening of ourselves, all that, we give it up to have faithfulness. Start each day with a tiny 2-box prayer. I liked this when I found it. I liked this a lot. So today's box is 3 specific things you'll do with God. You might need, if you still work, you might need to call the office. You might need to prep dinner early and then pay 1 bill and then let the rest go. Wait for another day. Like Grandma Teresa just said, take 1 minute at a time. I look at that as take 1 day at a time. But then I start losing my mind when stuff starts building up and there's dust and yeah. Teresa B said, don't say they aren't doing it right. It's hard for me to do because I don't know why it's hard for me to look at it as them doing it different. I guess it drives me insane because I just have this certain way of doing things. And like, I feel like my husband will tell me, he'll be like, well, who do you think is going to come in here and look? Who do you think is coming over here to say something? And I'm like, but it bothers me because I have OCD really bad. Like I have OCD is a real thing. Obsessive compulsive disorder. It's a real thing. And I have it. I have it badly. If something needs done, I want it done then. Like my gardens, all my garden beds I have. I would love nothing more than to have all that done, even though it's not even close to next season. Go ahead and start having it done so I don't have to worry about it. Grandma Teresa said, just because it's not your way doesn't mean it's wrong. But if stuff is not folded up neatly, it just, that's what OCD does to you. How do I let go of that? I don't know how to let go of that. I really don't. And I do. Y'all know there's a lot of women like that. I forgot what PD means, Shannon. I know OC is obsessive compulsive. When I see PD, I think panic disorder. Obsessive compulsive panic disorder? What does the P stand for? But you know what? We got new living room furniture. And he keeps dwelling on, oh my God, if the cat scratches it, he starts. So he's just as bad as me on other things. Let them fold they won't do that. Let me tell you, Grandma Teresa, I've got a laundry basket sitting in the living room that Spongy hadn't even touched. Spongy. Yeah, I do. I suffer. I suffer from it. And y'all, I'm telling you, I do pray about it. Don't think I don't. I do. My point I'm making, and the whole reason I'm bringing it up, is because there are hundreds of thousands of women that they're the exact same way. Obsessive compulsive personality disorder. I mean, I might have that because my personality can switch like snapping your fingers. Can it, Spongy? Why are you looking so sad, Spongy? What? See, she always does this. Why are you doing that, Bubba?
I don't know.
All right. Let's see if I can get my light, y'all. I was going to read out of Biscuits and Butter and Blessings, but I don't know if I want to be able to see it. Okay. So that was the first thing. Do 3 things in one day and then just let it go. And then it says, then practice holy boundaries. Say no to what isn't yours, even good things. Delegate what can be shared and ask clearly for help at home. I can do X or Y, not both. Which will you take? Sabbath isn't a luxury, it's discipleship. Block weekly margin for rest, worship, and laughter without guilt. Remember, saying no to overload is saying yes to your actual calling. I liked all that when I found it, y'all. I'm going to keep that, and I'm going to try to put it in a chart for myself. And I will tell you, because this is a 6-week series, and I will tell you if it's helping me. And why don't y'all try that? Why don't you try that, Shannon? Try the 2-box prayer first. Today's box, mark 3 specific things you'll do with God, with God helping you through it. And then let it go. And then you have the next box, which you release to Him. And you start delegating tasks to people. And, you see how that goes. See what happens. I'm going to try and see what happens. I'll share a... Oh, are you off your...
Shannon sent me her letter.
Hold on. I can't mute it, Spongy. Oops. Hold on.
Shannon sent me her letter.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, it's over here.
Oh, Shannon. Okay, let me mark your...
You
Shannon and Spongy are pen pals. That's one thing I want to bring up. Janet, you want to be pen pals? We could be pen pals. You write me a letter and I'll write you a letter back. Grandma Teresa, you can do it too. Anybody that wants to be pen pals. I think it would be good for us as women. We could talk about whatever we want to talk about in the letter. It's only between us as pen pals. And that's how it goes. That's how it rolls. And you can have more than one pen pal. Nobody said you couldn't have more than one pen pal. Right? Teresa B., you can be pen pals too. All right, y'all. We're going to take an intermission because y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I roll. And let me lay my phone down. What was the next scene that I had for us? I think it's 2 minutes long. I didn't do my intro to my channel. I don't think that really matters. Normally I do it, but I don't think it really matters. All right, let me do this.
I was counting my blessings. I felt beaten down. I was looking for a calling, felt lonely in a crowd. I was searching for the answers, too blind to see the signs. He was always by my side. He shed his light and picked me up. I'm safe in his arms. He led me out the dark. God's forever faithful. He'll always lift you up. I was looking for the answers, too blind to see the signs. He was with me all this time. No, he never left my side. He shed his light and picked me up. I'm safe in his arms. I found my bliss and the greatest love there is.
I've come to the end of myself. My hands in the air, Jesus, I've got nothing left. And I wanna keep singing, but I'm feeling the weight. I'm seeing the cycles of all the hate. Open up those heavenly gates, those heavenly gates. We cry, justice, freedom come. Open up those heavenly gates, those heavenly gates. We cry for mercy and for your love. You see the forgotten, you stand in their pain. You're shoulder to shoulder with all who are finding their way. In every season, through every song, you hear the cries of the broken. God, won't you come and open up those heavenly gates, those heavenly gates. We cry, justice, freedom come. Open up those heavenly gates, yeah, those heavenly gates. We cry for mercy and for your love, yeah. Open up those heavenly gates, those heavenly gates. We cry, justice, freedom come. Open up those heavenly gates, yeah, those heavenly gates. We cry.
All right, we're coming back now. My tablet closed on me, and I thought it stayed open like it does on your phone. What can we do to ease? I'm trying to find it again. All right, I found it. Okay. I don't know why it disappeared on me that other time, y'all. I got bumps. I'm going to pull the chat back up over here. What habit are we talking about? I haven't been able to kick the habit myself. What did I miss? Oh, cigarettes. Pray for deliverance from this mental bondage, and I haven't had a cigarette since this morning. Prayers for that too, please. All right, Shannon, I'm going to be praying for you on that, on the cigarette thing. I'm going to be honest with you. What I've stopped several times smoking in my life. Hold on. I have stopped smoking. Hold on just a minute. I need prayers to have peace and patience for this man. I'm telling you, before I go and I knock him sideways and he falls down. Anyway, I'm serious. Y'all better pray for me to not go to jail for murder. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing. Yeah. And you know what? Y'all, okay. Here's the thing. This goes, and remember, this is a 6-part series that we're working on for ourselves to better ourselves as women in Christ and as women. Okay. That's the thing. That's right, Teresa B. There is no judgment because who are we to judge, right? Y'all could say that I'm too loud and you don't like it and I need to stop. I'm just saying that just off the top of my head. But we all have habits. That's exactly right. Okay, so for me, y'all already know me and Spongy drink. We don't drink every day, but we do. Now, for her, she really doesn't have a rhyme or reason to do it. She just does it because I will do it. And I do it because I'm in this endless chronic cycle of pain and nothing helps. Nobody wants to rub my back. Nobody wants to rub my feet. Nobody wants to rub my neck. Nobody wants to really help, you know. And the only thing and I've tried edibles. I don't like the way they make me feel. They make me feel terrible. They make me feel like panicking. So they don't work. But I do drink off and on and slowed down quite a bit from what I used to. And I haven't drank all my life either. When I was younger, I didn't drink at all. But anyway, back onto the smoking thing and then drinking and all that. We all have vices. You're not going to go to hell for smoking, Grandma Teresa. Just like I'm not going to go to hell for drinking. Now, some people might say, well, you're a functional alcoholic. No, I'm not. I could walk away from it just as fast as I did it. It's a pain reliever for me. It takes away the pain. And I have a lot of it. But then yet my son tells me, he's like, you've got chronic disease. You've got autoimmune issues. This is not good for you. And I know that, but neither are drugs. Neither are prescription drugs. Nothing is. So there is no judgment. If you smoke, you smoke. So what? There are health concerns, just like there's health concerns with drinking. Just like there's health concerns with people eating fast food. Or people sitting there eating junk food, It's all, there's no, people try to lump it into categories. There's not any real categories. There's not. But I was going to tell Grandma Teresa, the reason I finally stopped for good, and I hope I never go back. And how long has it been since I stopped now, Spongy? About 2 years? 3 years?
Yeah.
It's been about 3 years now since I smoked a cigarette. Are you sure it's been that long? No, I think it's 2 years. 2 years it's been. But I've stopped and started all my life. I mean, and there was one time I stopped for 12 years. 12 years I stopped. But it's a vice for stress and anxiety and all that is what it is. Just like alcohol is. You got to just pray on it. But I started, I got COVID. I've had COVID more than once. But I got COVID really, really bad this second time and started having, I started having a lot, God, I hope my teeth didn't show. I started having a lot of trouble breathing that would not go away. And finally, I've gotten a lot of my breathing ability back since having gotten sick. That doesn't mean I can go run a marathon. But And then the doctor that I have, Mary Ellis said, Grandma Teresa, I started smoking at the age of 9 and I am 62. So having willpower is easier said than done. Yeah, it's hard. It's a hard habit to break. I'm going to tell you, it's hard. But it took me having the fear of not being able to breathe right for the rest of my life to finally say, this isn't helping me. I'm just going to have to stop. And I did. I did it. Janet said, I never did. I watched my father die of lung cancer. I was 7 years old. Yeah, there's heart disease, lung cancer. There's just a lot of things. We all know it's not good for you. I mean, but like I said, there's a lot of things that aren't good for us. There's a lot of things, but it's something that you really, really have to pray on. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of strength. And if you have anything in your life that's giving you stress, that's giving you strife, anxiety, irritability, anything like that, worry, it makes it even harder to stop. It really does. It really does. And I've been there. I know. Believe you me, I know. Is Missy here tonight? I don't know if I saw her here or not. Yeah. I just have you all developed any breathing issues from it? You know, some people can go their whole lives and smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day and never have any issue at all. Yeah. I mean, there still are times where I think that I have a cigarette on my towel cabinet. It's this tall little cabinet in my bathroom. And I have a cigarette up there. And I look at it all the time, but I don't light it. I don't touch it. I keep it there. So you don't have any breathing issues at all? But yeah, I mean, I'm talking about like if you went swimming, if you were working in the yard, would you be able to breathe properly? Because I breathe pretty fine. Well, when I was sick, I didn't. When I was sitting here, I didn't. Yeah, being on a ventilator can cause you to have breathing issues for the rest of your life. Yeah. Okay, good, Missy. You're just cooking. All right, y'all. So stress causes a lot of problems for us, right? And we've all agreed, yeah, my diaphragm's messed up too. And then because I have the nerve impingement and all that in my back, when I go back to the doctor, I'm probably going to go off on the doctor because they don't know what they're talking about. I think I'm going to go to a new doctor because I've done a lot of research on my health. Y'all, we're getting all totally off topic, but that's okay. And I think I've told y'all before, C3, C4, and C5 can keep your diaphragm alive, and mine are all compressed. And that's putting a toll on my breathing capabilities. And I pray about that all the time, believe you me, because it's scary. It scares me. It scares me. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night. Not every night, but sometimes I do, and I need an inhaler to help me breathe. It's horrible. But y'all, easing stress through faith can be both deeply comforting and spiritually enriching. Faith offers more than just beliefs. It can provide practical tools, emotional grounding, and a sense of connection that help reduce stress in meaningful ways. For instance, y'all, daily prayer or meditation. Mary Ellis said, I've been diagnosed with COPD and I have a spot on my lung, but my last CT scan only showed the spot and no COPD. And Teresa B., you do abdominal breathing. Mariella, I will be praying for you every day. I will be praying for healing for you, for that spot to go away, for God to heal your body. I sincerely mean that. I know that stuff's scary. I know it's scary. Now, my dad, when he was alive, he had a scan done because he started having a lot of trouble breathing. He ended up having to be on oxygen. And they found a spot on his lung, but it ended up being just like, I think they said it was like built up scar tissue. I can't remember exactly what they said it was, but it wasn't cancerous at all. So there can be all kinds of things. It doesn't necessarily mean it's anything. Just pray on something like that. And everybody, I know everybody here will put you in their prayers. Right, y'all? Y'all, no, just spit. Y'all, I am tired. I plan on making a salad tonight if I'm hungry. I had a peanut butter sandwich for lunch. But yeah, I'm going to be putting Mariella on my prayer list too. And every night I say my prayers, and I say prayers during the day. I'm not perfect though. I might not do it every day, but I do pray. I pray every single night. I'll tell you that. Yeah, Shannon, that was so sweet of you. So Shannon and Spongy are going to be pen pals, and me and Janet are going to be pen pals. And I wish Teresa B would do it. And I understand Grandma Teresa with the stamp issue. I understand that with the stamps. Because it's expensive. Let me tell you, shipping stuff is expensive. It is. It's crazy. It's just crazy. But anyway, let me get back to this, y'all, because y'all see I get easily sidetracked. All right, so I'm so sorry, y'all. We've got daily prayer or meditation, spending even a few quiet moments in prayer, meditation, or contemplation each day helps ground your thoughts and bring peace to a restless mind. In Christianity, cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. Peter chapter 1, verses 5 through 7. And then they bring in Islam and Buddhism. Buddhists do mindful breathing and meditation. And then scripture reading or reflection. Sacred texts often contain words of comfort, strength, and perspective. That is a fact. When I was in the military and I was being put through it, and I was being put through hell, I remember reading the Bible. I would grab my Bible, and that's what I would sit there and I would read, and it helped me, and it gave me peace. It really, really helped me through some tough times. Yeah, and it very well might be, Mariella. It very well might be. It's so cute, Shannon.
Thank you, Shannon. It's very cute.
And then here we go again. Oh, wait a minute. I love it. So scripture reading, and then try reflecting on verses or stories that remind you of hope, trust, and resilience. Journaling, just like we were talking about pen paling. Journaling your reflections can deepen your connection and provide clarity. So pen pal, that's what I was talking about. With pen paling, you have a pen pal. You trust them. You have faith in them. You write whatever you want, and they're there for you. And that's y'all's secret pen paling. Nobody else knows. Nobody will ever know. That's what I love about pen pals. Letting go of control. Here we go back again on letting go of control. A lot of stress comes from trying to manage everything. Faith teaches surrender, not giving up, but releasing what you cannot control. Practice saying, not my will, but yours be done. Not my will, but yours be done. And remind yourself, you are not alone in the burdens you carry. We're not alone. Y'all are not alone. I'm not alone. We have a community. We have each other. There are so many other women going through the same thing. Me and Shannon, we're talking about it would be so wonderful if all of us could get together And, I would even be willing to get a cabin to get together, go us pick each other up, whatever. If it's just for 2 or 3 days, to have fellowship with one another. That's something to think about. That's really something to think about. All right. Gratitude is a daily practice. Stress often clouds our vision. Gratitude opens it. So here's what I want y'all to do before we meet back together next Tuesday. I challenge each and every one of you. And then in the chat next Tuesday, you can put in the chat what you chose to do. I challenge each and every one of you to find two scriptures that bring you comfort and peace from anxiety. It would be, Missy, wouldn't it? 2 scriptures that bring you comfort and peace from stress and anxiety, and possibly help you let go of control and overwhelming yourself. And write down 3 things you're thankful for next Tuesday. Don't say it right now. Write down 3 things you're thankful for next Tuesday, and 2 scriptures that bring you peace and comfort and help you through your days, whether you're overwhelmed, feel with anxiety, feel like you're losing control, whatever it may be. And next Tuesday, we will have an hour and a half together so everybody can share that. Don't let me down, y'all. Y'all make sure you do it. So I'm going to type it in here. Find 2 scriptures that bring you peace and comfort when you feel overwhelmed, and write down 3 things you are most thankful for. All right, y'all. I don't know why that does that twice. So make a note of that so you won't forget. That's our task for the week. For our Bible study, y'all. Y'all don't forget that Missy goes live for her Bible study tomorrow. Is it at 1 o'clock?
Yeah.
It's at 1 o'clock. Missy Cooking on a Budget goes live for her Bible study. Y'all be there, be present, and I'll see y'all there too. Now I'm going to close this out with just my channel. I'll close it out with music. If I can find something. Hold on. Let me see something. What do you all see when I do that? I've often wondered. What are you seeing right now, Spongy? Oh, okay. All right, y'all. Give me just a minute. All right, so that's what we'll close it out with. Don't leave. Make sure you watch the end for me. And I love you guys. I love y'all so much. I'm so glad that I've met everybody. And we're meeting more new people, y'all. We're bringing more people into our community, which is exciting. It's thrilling. Let me mute my mic so Spongy can say something. How do you feel, Spongy?
Well, I'm excited to. It's echoing.
Oh, hold on.
I'm excited to meet more people, and hopefully we can actually meet more people in person too. I'm excited to meet Shannon, go visit her, maybe even meet Grandma Teresa one day in maybe a year or something, a year or 2. Maybe we'll go out to eat or something together, get dressed up. Hopefully by then I'll probably lost some weight, bettered myself a little bit, motivated myself.
All right. So it is really, really nice to build a community, to keep building it and share. And it really, truly is my hope that we get more females, more women. I mean, I don't mind men either, but it's a woman's Bible study. Missy's is for everybody, I believe, for men, women, all people like that. I focused mine more on women, I guess, because of the things, going on in my life personally and such. But it's okay. And I love the fact that she's the day after me, right after me. I love that. I really like that a lot. But y'all, let me go ahead and turn on the music. Thank you so much, Mariella. I hope you'll be here next Tuesday. And let's say goodnight. And I'll go make my salad after it's done. But y'all stay and watch that last little part. Bye, y'all. Love you.
In the dark, on a road with old familiar feelings, I know I hear a song, but it ain't so clear. No. And when it rains, it falls hard, and there's a weight I've carried so far. But will we fly or will I fall here? You are the answer, you are that real love. I throw my hands up, I throw my hands up. I give it all to you, I give it all to you, God. I give it all to you, 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 God. Give it all to you, I give it all to you. Give it all to you. Every hope, every plan, every dream that I've ever had, every prize and treasure I've found. Yeah. Every light, every smile, every tear of joy that I've cried, without you it means nothing at all. Yeah. Give it all to you, give it all to you, God. I give it all to you, 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 God. I give it all to you, I give it all to you. You are the answer, you are that real love. I throw my hands up. You are